Hi, welcome back. This is Dorothy Smith with Scrapbooking, and I am going to do the July Cut Above. This is part of the subscription series that I've been doing. So I'm just setting aside the page protectors that you get with the subscription, and here are the instructions for the two layouts, and I'm just going to sort. Those are the photo placeholders. These are photo mats to go with, and you get a sticker sheet, and you also get die cuts. So this is the ultimate and easy scrapbooking. All you need, and you don't even need these scissors, because you could just sort through them because they say that this is for layout 1 and this is for layout 2. So all you need is adhesive. So whichever is your favorite adhesive. I like tape runners. Unless I'm doing something super tiny, in which case I like a glue stick or a glue pen. So I'm just going to pop out the pieces for project 1, and cute little flags and bows and flowers and interesting colors. Very strong orange to go with a nice light bluish green kind of glacier color. Which, complements beautifully. So there's the printed page for layout 2. Here's the printed page for layout 1. So, a good deal of the work is done for you right there. So just to let you know, this video is speeded up 175%. So it took me 28 minutes to do this layout, even though the video is like 18 minutes or so. So 28 minutes. Not bad at all. And you get 4 pages to put your summer pictures on. And I'm keeping a running album of subscription layouts. And they can just go through the months of the year that have the appropriate pictures that are probably sitting on your camera. Just call me crazy, but I have a wild idea that's where they are. So here are the stickers. I'm just popping out the little internal bits, and they stick to my fingers a good deal of the time. And, of course, I'm always ahead of myself. So I'm going to put the title moments. So in this moment is going to be the title. And usually the title goes on the left-hand page, as you would expect. And so I've gotten so spoiled by these that I kind of wish that they'd put the titles always in one piece rather than in separate letters. How lazy am I? My goodness. So it says, in this moment. So the reason why you don't need scissors is because we're either dealing with die cuts or stickers. Now, in this case, one of the adhesives that I use are pop-up dots. And they're good for just adding some dimension. Otherwise, I'm using my Tombow runner. So they're giving little inside pieces for the flowers, so the flowers aren't so flat looking. Now you could even kind of curl up those edges of the flowers on the inside, the center flower, and it will, sometimes my computer has a mind of its own. So anyway, I stuck down the leaves, and then I'm putting the flower on top. And these are just placeholders. You don't even have to put them there if you don't want, but it's just a reminder that you want to put a 3x4 picture here. So when you're going through your pictures, you know which ones you want to crop the, not necessarily essential information to your picture out. So I'm just kind of having fun putting these flowers and leaves in place. And, you don't have to be exacting now. I did pull my ruler out to get my photo mats even and like 3/4 of an inch, I believe, or half an inch from the inside edge of the page. So look at, these are such cute little flowers. I just think they're adorable. Look at that. And I do like the colors. And so, you know, hopefully there are enough colors in here that your pictures will go with these colors. And, you know, the colors, except for the orange, is light enough that most any colors will go with them. Now this is an interesting little piece. It's kind of like a little lace doily, but it also kind of reminds me of those little things that you kind of click in advance, and there's little pictures that you look through a little stereoscope. Anyway, that is the hard way of taking that one off the sticker carrier sheet. So now all those little things, all the little squares, are stuck to my fingers. So the next one, because I can learn, the next one I'll show you a way so that you don't have all those things stuck to your fingers. So you may want to watch this all the way through. The subscription, I get the, as a consultant, you would think that I would just do scrapbook pages that are, you know, the very, you know, stamping and cutting, fussy cutting and CRICUT cutting and die cutting and thin cuts and all that kind of stuff. But when I started doing these, I really started to like them. Because for one thing, they coordinate with a lot of the paper that we're carrying at the same time. And so if you want to, how adorable is that bow on that flower? Oh my goodness. If you want to, you can actually add to these pages using some coordinating papers that we have in the catalog. And I will be showing you the July-August catalog very quickly. So you can add to these if you want to. But to me, I mean, they look, for me, they're fine as they are. But you could totally add to them. I mean, a lot of girls, a lot of women do. So, you know, you add what you want, or, you know, keep it simple and quick for yourself. So, pardon me, I've got to go remove those little sticky squares. And they are sticky because our sticker sheet got very strong adhesive on it. Okay, that's better. Whoops. Still one. There's always one more. Okay, so I'm just putting this 4x6 mat. So I'm going to make it even. It looks like it's a half an inch. I'm going to make it even with the same amount of space from the other, the left-hand page to do the right-hand page. So, and I'm using their suggested measurements up from the bottom. And I'm putting my photo mat in place. Photo placeholder. I always call them a photo mat, and they're not. They're a photo placeholder. So I would not have put pink and orange together. And yet, it looks fine. I mean, close to my heart pushes the envelope for me. You know, I go by, you know, old rules of colors to put together, and this would not be one of them. And so it pushes the envelope for me to see that, you know, look, they work out just fine. They're all summery, you know, colors to go with, you know, the bright, hot days of summer. So, you know, it's good to step out of the box and see that there are different ways of, you know, different from what, you know, the rules and regulations from another time. You know, and also they mix prints. Would I have done that, especially in my clothing? No. But, you know, they do it here, and it looks fine. So this is what I'm doing. I'm using my tweezers to just kind of poke those little things out and leaving them on the carrier sheet so they're not stuck to my fingers. And look at how much faster that went. That was so much better. So, you know, when you look at my video, then you can see this is what not to do. Oh, and this is what to do. So if you want to look at it from the standpoint, I have no problem with saying I can teach you what not to do to make your life easier. So the only thing I'm missing are these journaling little pieces, because you always want to journal. Don't leave your pictures without something to say about them, at least a date and the names of the people. If that's all you want to put, very cool. You've got the date, you've got the names, because 40 years from now, if somebody looks at it, they're going to go, I have no idea who that is. Is that part of my family or not? So a minimum of date and names, maybe place, because, you know, we all can't remember everything. So there's layout 1. Excuse me. Now here comes layout 2. And I seem to have a piece, an orange piece, that's somehow I missed where that goes. I'm not real good at reading instructions, I have to tell you. So all of these, I mean, they're really, what I like about our new die cuts, these pop-out things, are they're so much easier than they used to be. They took a lot of time, and maybe that's why I'm down to 28 minutes for doing this. They're so much easier to pop out. They just, poof, come out. So I really like that they've improved. And what I learned yesterday, close to my heart, is doing virtual crops online. Obviously, it's online, it's virtual, Dorothy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you go to Facebook and you go to Close to My Heart or ctmh.com and you look at their Close to My Heart official Facebook page, they are, every few weeks now, they're having a virtual crop, and they take one of the paper packs and do everything you can with it. And so you can do your own layouts, or you can take their layouts and they walk you through every single cut and every single placement. And if you have some time, and you can look at these videos online. So if you don't have the full time to put into it, like yesterday was a long one. It was 6 hours of nonstop. I wrote in there on one of my comments that I felt like I was doing aerobic scrapbooking because it was going on for 6 hours. But we made, oh gosh, let me see. We made, I'm looking. We made 3 2-page layouts, scrapbook layouts, 1 1-page layout, and hold on. And we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh my gosh, 7, 8 cards. So we got a lot of work done. These are great if you feel like you've been missing people with this whole COVID virus horrible thing that we're all going through. This really makes you feel like you're connected, and which is why I make comments, because I miss being around people. I miss having my groups meet. I mean, this is just a terrible thing that's come upon all of us. But oh, just FYI, it's easier to get a straight job with those top banners if you have it closest to you. So anyway, I mean, I have a great time because I'm making comments to what they're doing. And they're acting goofy. You hear all sorts of crazy stories about Close to My Heart and the lady that started it and how she started it. And the woman, actually the woman who's president now, Monica Wahingi, just went on how she started at Close to My Heart at age 19. And she was there making a bunch of pages with us. And you can see that some of the consultants, some of the people that worked at Close to My Heart were former consultants and are very artistic, and they actually make up the layouts. And then there's people like Monica and me who aren't artistic, but we love to follow what somebody else does. Now, that's not to say I read all the instructions, because I don't. But I usually am redoing things because I didn't. So there's all different kinds of people that can scrapbook. Artistic people and non-artistic people, people who just appreciate other people that can make art, and then we can benefit from it by copying what they do. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there are artists, and then there are technicians. And, having done medical research for 34 years, I was a technical person. I was not the MD or PhD or MD PhDs that were coming up with the research to do, but I was the one carrying out the research. So both kinds are needed. And, don't feel like this is something you can't do. We can all do it. And if you want, during COVID, you can do it with your kids. So there's my second layout. Once again, the oranges and blues to go together. And a really beautiful combination. These two layouts flow with each other because of the colors. So it's a good thing. And you can, we're all going to be doing different weird stuff this summer. So, if you're having backyard pretend beaches or picnics, or somebody put took their computer and put a sheet up and had movies in the backyard with their kids, whatever it is, it's a good thing. So that's what you can use these pages for. Here we go. Here's my layout. Layout 2. And that second page already has the journaling lines printed, and there's layout 1. Thanks. Bye now.